So I'm going to put everything at 200.
To an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the New Orleans Saints and the Philadelphia
Remember
Eagles.
in fucking HPL last year, Weezy had all line on 300.
Yeah, it was stupid. Like, do you not remember that one draft I got 4 or 5? I literally built an offensive line in one season.
In one draft.
It was stupid.
And then you knew because the league's not going to go more than 4 years, you're not going to have to worry about signing them, so they're all on cheap-ass contracts.
Mm-hmm. That's like the problem with the 72-hour leagues, I think.
Yeah, what year are you guys on in Hall of Fame? 4?
Yeah, we're at the same stage, but I think a season ahead. What the fuck, my guy?
See, that's why I'm a huge fan of simming after 2 years, like play 2 sim 1. Like,
yeah, I get that. I just don't like it because teams just play so differently in Sims than they do.
Right.
And then it's like, say you get a sim injury. Like, say I get an ACL tear in week 14 of the sim season. That's going to suck that I have to deal with that come next season.
See, one thing I didn't know is that if you turn the injury slider down, that impacts sim injuries.
Yeah, what is
I
it?
didn't know that.
The devs have said that you should have it at 50 for sims, but that like 15 for whatchamacallit. We're actually voting to raise the injury sliders in Hall of Fame. I'm pretty excited.
Yeah, what do you guys have them at? Like 12 or 13?
15, I think.
Oh, yeah, you guys play on, like, what, 9-minute quarters?
Yeah.
Yeah, and that's why everyone here, I try to bring it up, and guys like Weezy and Emmett...
Oh, fucking catch that shit, you piece of shit. That was a beautiful throw by fucking Wentz. God damn it, hurts.
That's a great opening series defensively. You force what should be a 3-and-out on your opening possession.
And great coverage there on third down.
Great coverage, just poor fucking hands.
They'll get off a fairly short kick here as this is toward the sideline. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Who's tagging me and shit?
Probably the commissioner of the fag-ass league.
Pretty much. I would try and get him to fill it tonight, guy. Jared started with the end around. Derek Barnett was not having any of it.
I know they're on stuff. I feel like noon is a double time.
I say midnight tonight is.
Mix it up from time to time because let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking.
We do have a bunch of active people.
Yeah, that's your whole point, though. If they're supposed to be these active-ass motherfuckers, you're like, then they should have no problem. Go power out.
Oh, how long are these quarters going to be? 8-9 minutes? 12?
Just like 4.
6 more now on third down.
But you got to give kudos to your offensive
Yep, we had this
line
whole
and the guys
conversation,
carrying
I
the
felt
ball
like.
because they were in a second and long situation.
No,
It
I mean, I
seemed pretty
heard Brennan
dire,
ask.
but they brought
I
back to
tuned it
third
out. I didn't
manageable with
listen.
that run.
I don't care. Like how long the quarters are or anything. It's all the same.
4-minute quarters. No Excel clock.
Lobby shit.
That's the league. It's called the Madden Bomber League. Like, they're huge. Like, that's what they do.
Wow. Oh, God, he has Josh Dobbs as his starter? Jesus.
Yeah.
What a bald move.
So now everyone's looking at each other. And what I mean by that is, who's going to make the right play? Who's going to get us out of the doldrums? Who's going to get us out of this funk that they're in right now? They've got to find someone
that was
who will
bad
make
punt.
a play,
Bailed me
create
out
a
there,
play,
dude.
and get their confidence moving in the right direction.
And out now come the Eagles. And the last drive.
All right, let me go ahead and spend all of the Team XP real quick.
What do they go to here?
But you don't look down at your play sheet.
Then are you
and say,
quitting?
This is what the problem is.
No.
Let's find out who might
I just
play
got to spend all of it
Get the ball in
before.
their hands, and maybe the offense will move a little bit better.
Sometimes it's more important to get it to the right people rather than dialing
Brandon
up
Cooks
the
has a
right
99 awareness, catching traffic, route running, spec catch, and release in this league now.
That'd be nice if that wasn't so
back in his own 19-yard line.
good play
It's
call,
a
I
loss
guess.
of a yard there, and now second down.
Boy, you go 3 and out on your first drive, and that's not the way you want to start this drive either. Doesn't seem like they're really into it just yet.
No, first 4 plays, you don't want to call it a disaster, but not looking very sharp. Now Wentz throwing on second down.
Here we go,
He's
Landry.
got a man wide open. It's Landry. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40-yard line. A good pick up there of 20 yards.
Yep, let's just run right into the nose tackle. Good job.
Yards won't come so easy as they'll in fact tackle him behind the line. It'll be a loss of a yard, and that'll bring up a 2nd and 11. From the gun, it's Wentz.
Yep, good throw, Wentz.
Incomplete. He was trying to get it to Zach Ertz that
Fucking
time.
A.
And now
Fucking
it's
garbage.
down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game
forgot to put in
speed, it
starters.
doesn't always time up quite that well. that
Probably
one goes
put in my
incomplete.
99 overall, Brian Hoyer.
Now Wentz on third down.
Yep.
And he's
Way to
taken
take the sack,
down here
Wentz.
by the Saints.
My team did not show up to
Jeremiah
play.
Fauci in there to bring him down, and that is sack number 17 for him now on the year. This is away, but boy, headed straight for the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Back out onto the field now comes the New Orleans offense. And they'll certainly be trying to do better than that first drive where they went 3 and out.
And sometimes the first drive is just simply to settle nerves. You know what it's like at the start of a game with the emotion. Guys are a little bit jumpy.
Can you not see my notes
you
that I did?
understand the same way.
I
Just
can
like us
see it.
calling one, right? Making sure we ease into the game, let it come to us,
Well, you went
and not have that opportunity.
No, you didn't go.
Good run.
A big seam, and he might go all the way. 20. And he takes it all the way down to the 3. It's a big play there for the Saints. 64 yards.
Well, Brandon, I told you it was the exact same as 4th and 1.
First and goal at the 3-yard line
Copy
now.
paste.
Not even copy
Too lazy
pasting.
to make your own rules.
Well, literally, I mean, I could do it, but they were just going to translate into the exact same thing, so why waste the time writing them
It's
up?
going to be
You can at least put them in a Google Doc.
Sometimes the coverage is so good, no matter what you're doing on offense, you just can't shake anyone free. They try their best to find someone open, but they took away every passing alley, every
XP
angle,
sliders.
and shut the play down.
Now to put them all to 0.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. They'll go to Pirine, trying to pound it in. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. This is kind of one of those in-between plays here, Charles, on 3rd and goal from the 2 or the 3 in that area. What do you dial up?
Something quick hitting. You don't have the time for something that develops slowly. It's got to be right at them if you're going to run the football. And if you're going to throw it, something quick. Get it out of your hands in a hurry.
Again, here's Pirine. And
fuck
he
me.
takes it across and into the end zone. Touchdown, Saints. A great effort there with touchdown
Not by the
number 8
defense.
on the year. And the Saints have taken the early lead.
How many guys are in the league at this point? 8?
Lutz now to kick this one away.
Yeah, I saw a message.
And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles coming out as they get ready. And this is their 3rd drive. Maybe the focus right now, not so much on points, but getting their first down.
And when you start off a game, you don't even think that's an issue, do you? But you go a drive, a second drive, no first down, that becomes an issue. Now you got to think about, okay, what type of play calling do I have to do to get us in a spot to pick that first one up?
And not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
On second down, here's Wentz. And this one's incomplete.
The hell?
He was looking to get it to Jarvis Landry that time. And it's 3rd down. New Orleans adding some depth to the secondary. They've got 6 DBs out there now for 3rd. Shotgun now for Wentz.
Oh, Landry recovered from slipping.
They got 18 yards out of that one, and it gets him a new set of downs.
No, he did. I can't believe it.
Such a good route runner. Shows it there on 3rd down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot. And they connected there and picked up a first down.
And taking it across.
I kind of like the idea of the force weight in the CPU game, so it's
12 more yards there and another
Yeah.
first down.
The only reason that people would be against it is because they want to cheese.
Well, they told us need to get him going. Runs like that help.
And they talked to us about
Well, right, and like I said before, you can go ahead and play the CPU, but
No,
you have to follow
don't
the
let
rules.
them.
If you take a loss,
No, don't let them, because they're going to, like, we're all playing, like, these guys are going to be playing for awards, and it's, like, there's no reason, and then we don't need to have CPU stat limits and shit like that.
right, yeah, well, yeah, makes sense. Just do all...
Yeah.
12 yards on back-to-back plays there, and that's another first
Ooh, my
down.
mom's getting Wendy's for dinner. What do I want from Wendy's?
4 for 4. Nah, number 8, chicken Asiago sandwich every time.
Ooh, what's the 4 for 4? I like whatever the fuck that is. I like
It's
it.
junior bacon cheeseburger, 4 chicken nuggets and fries, and a drink for $4.
Fucking A.
It's not a lot of food. Like, it's a
Right.
it's a value. What the
still
fuck?
$4.
Why did Ertz stop and then he fucking fumbled it?
Do me a favor, read those announcements.
And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Nick says he can't read.
So a first quarter fumble in the
I can
rain,
read 'em.
And this isn't supposed to let up. They've had flash
As
flooding
can
I.
west of here, so
Okay.
they better get used to this.
And I don't have
And
the
it's hard to
privileges,
do
so
real
yeah,
early in
Nick's
the game
just
because
Nick.
You're so
Yeah, it's probably
amped
like his
up and you're
phone or
trying to do
something.
so much. You've got to get used to it, though. You've got to focus in on the ball. Make sure you're taking care of it. That one cost him.
Okay, Wendy's, what fucking...
You get a cheeseburger and fries.
Starts with a handoff to
Yeah, but I like their chili as well, so I'm gonna get a chili for sure.
Oh, get a baked potato, throw it on there. Mm.
yard line, but that could have easily been
Now we got a
2
dinner
points the other
going.
way.
Really
Right.
shouldn't be a surprise. It's going to be hard to move people in this
Yeah, Wendy's is like
situation.
one of the
You
best
know they're
fast
gonna
food
bring the pressure
spots.
defensively. 'Cause I remember playing in these spots, and my coaches always said,
Okay.
don't be afraid
Big risk
to try and create a safety,
right here.
too. They're going to bring pressure.
Blood on the left side of the goal line. See if it works out.
Back to throw now.
Oh, fullback's
It is
wide
on
open.
end zone.
Ah, I missed it.
Over the middle, open is Thomas.
Missed the user.
And they'll get him down up past the 15.
I wonder who got hurt. Probably one of my guys.
On play action, it's Dobbs. And it pops breaks free. The collision there jarred the ball loose.
Oh, neat shoulder tear. Now he's got to fix his depth chart.
So I'm going to get the 4 for $4 double stack, no cheese or mustard, and then a chili with cheese.
Why no cheese?
I hate fast food restaurant cheese.
Oh,
It's
so
the
you hate
most
American
disgusting
cheese?
thing in the world. No, American cheese is fine, but restaurant. I was a supervisor at a Dairy Queen back in high school. That cheese that they keep is nasty. Like, and that's all restaurants. It's plasticky, fake-ass shit.
I know what you're talking about, but yeah, I mean...
Plus, it's not even melted.
On second down, Dobbs.
They just throw a piece of, like, warm-ass cheese that's, like, a third of the way melted on there and be like, oh, here you go.
To the 30-yard line. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs. First down and 10 now for
It's
the
weird playing the
offensive
Saints and them not running like a bunch of 3 wide and shit.
Right. And doing his power run game with P. Ryan.
Yeah.
All right,
he already
here
has
we go.
80. He had a 70-yard rush on me. And then, like, so it's probably been that 170-yard rush, and the rest of the day has been contained.
Yep, so it obviously worked. Your guys get no award stuff, so it's whatever XP they earn through training and awards.
Yeah.
Is what they get. See, but wondering if like 50 or like putting shit down to like 25 so they get a little bit of
Oh, that's what
awards,
we're
but
doing. We're not getting rid of it completely. We're just getting rid of the we're lowering it, the award XP, but we're keeping the rest of the XP. The only caveat I've found is that you need to do it every week of advance for playoffs, because that's when guys are going to get XP for season goals, and it's unfair to the teams that don't make the playoffs to have like their season goal XP limited, whereas like playoff teams get the full amount. Does that make sense?
Yeah, that makes sense, but
I mean,
at the same time...
the answer is make the playoffs and get good, but then it only makes the playoff teams better, and that defeats the purpose of what you're trying to do here.
Well, see, but then again, that makes sense, though. Like, the bad team, a team that goes...
Okay, but here's the issue, is if you and I both have a 25-year-old corner, you make the playoffs and I don't, we both get 10 picks, so we both hit the highest season goal for him. Your corner gets more XP for doing that than mine, and it's not even going to be close as to the amount, like, because of the XP sliders.
Yeah.
That's... So, like, I get what you're saying. Like, I understand the whole fairness argument aspect to it, but at the end of the day, it's not fair, and it's just stupid and arbitrary. Otherwise, like, why are you saying that the awards are more legitimate than the season goals?
How much do they get for season goals? Do they get a ton, or do
it's like 1,200? It can be 1,200. I don't know. It depends on how old the player is, what the goal was.
I was say, if it's only like 1,000, that's not a huge deal. You can't do much with 1,000.
Plus,
like,
the playoff teams are already have the advantage of an additional training.
I mean, one thing that could be is you could just lower everything to 50 throughout the entire playoffs, and just even training is reduced.
But then I look at it, and it's like you're hurting playoff teams for no reason.
Seems like whatever way you do, people are getting hurt.
Yeah. Well, no. So the solution is you just have to edit. You have to have a commish on every advance for playoffs.
To throw his wins.
Which, like, good likelihood that a commish will be in during the playoffs, so it's not like that big a deal.
How many times we see it? I still get a kick out of watching quarterbacks and receivers do the pass tree in pregame warm-up, but I always remember that when we go to practices, we see that after practices as well. They really tune it up, don't they?
They tune it up. They know why they do it for these situations.
Jimmy G, what a fag. Who would pick Jimmy G as the face of their franchise?
They'll run it now out of the
Yep.
gun.
Let's just... So apparently I can't block Cam Jordan. Also, Cam Jordan is a defensive tackle now? Is that a real thing?
Yeah, he moved him there because he runs a 4 front now.
Cam Jordan's always been a 4-3 defensive end, though.
I thought he was a 3-4 end.
The Saints didn't run a 3-4 until Dennis Allen got there. Like Jonathan Vilma and shit, that was 4-3.
Huh. I mean, he's got the size to play
No, and I mean, he plays defensive tackle, or he did when it was like, you know, he did the Michael Bennett thing, where on pass rushing downs he would play inside. It's just annoying, I guess. I don't know. It's just like guys switching offensive linemen, though. Like, defensive linemen are way more interchangeable in Madden than they ought to be.
Yeah.
Like, there should be, like...
He's a type of player where I'd want a DN. Like, I'd love for my DN to be 6'4", 290, right? But still be, like, a speed rusher.
Oh, God, so much lag. I was trying to throw it to a guy, and instead it just kept running me, and then he span right after he crossed the line of scrimmage.
Decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible.
Oh, that's not good. That's not... Oh, it's good.
If they decide to go that route.
So it's a 7-play drive, but it stalls out in the end.
Let's credit the defensive front seven. They were a little leaky at the start of the drive.
But yeah, like, it'd be cool if there was like an interior inside leverage or outside technique or some stat like that that actually mattered.
Yeah.
That'd be cool little thing. And it could go on offense and defensive line, just like impact block. So, like, guards, you know, like these guards that people are shifting out to right tackle would have all this inside leverage, but not actually have outside protection or, you know, outside technique.
Oh, right.
Which is exactly what happens. And then you would have those freaks in the draft.
Next year, I'm going to make it, if you're a guard, you cannot play tackle unless you're 6'5" or taller. And if you're a tackle who's above 6'5" or taller, you cannot move the guard under any circumstance.
Yeah.
But like guards and centers can switch no matter what. Tackles can flop. Because I don't like the fact that you could make like Nate, like Shinny. He had Nate Solder at guard.
Yeah.
Nate Solder's never going to be a guard.
Too big.
Ever. Like, people don't understand, like, that destroys... People don't want tall guards.
No, because then you're going to throw it right into the back of their head.
Yeah. There's a reason why the Seahawks purposely get shorter linemen.
Today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Now Dobbs. Caught right side at Snead. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And that's going to bring up a 4th down. Barry on to punt as he gets this one away.
So which one of these guys in here from Hall of Fame are actually good?
None of them. X runs the best 3-4 defense I've ever seen this Madden. I can't believe I just fumbled on a punt return. I'm going to lose this game. Who else is in here? Wonka's not good. Yeah,
that division of mine. In the NFC East. I know...
Like, let me just phrase it like this. Bobby's consistently making the playoffs in Hall of Fame. I mean, the NFC's way weaker than the AFC, though, so...
He's the Eagles in that league, too, right?
Yeah. But he's not good.
Proto. I know Proto. I can beat him. He's easy to beat.
The Eagles offense back out.
Where did they post who's what team?
In team selection?
They got field goal last time.
Oh.
Now they'll be looking for a touchdown.
Or did that get deleted?
How do you know what team you are then?
Hey, I didn't delete that shit. I just posted it.
Go ahead and get 6 and feel a lot more comfortable about the position they're in.
Bigger chunks. We'll see if they can get the score. And the reception made.
Come on, Jeffrey, break out of it. Break out of it, Jeffrey. Whew.
Out of bounds, just shy of the 40. That goes for a gain of 31.
God damn it, Brennan's not here.
Now Alshon Jeffrey so dangerous.
Oh, did he take a phone call or whatever?
He's got such a big body.
Yeah, well, I was going to invite my brother to a party to ask him a quick question, but I'll just text him. He's not even online anyways.
And you're exactly right. Even if people are draped on him, he often comes up with the catch. He really symbolizes what people are looking for in receivers in today's NFL.
Now Wentz. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete.
Deaf motherfucker.
And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. 7 yards there. The first down screen play.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
Hello?
Hey. Mom is stopping at Wendy's. What do you want? You already told her? Hello? What? Okay. Alright, bye.
8 yards on the pickup there, and it moves the
Why the
sticks.
fuck did you tell me to call him?
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when
Alright,
I
I've
watch
done
him,
everything
I
I need
think
to
of
do,
his
so
vision.
did one of these
Straight
right now.
ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open.
Works for me. I've
I
just
think
been
that
chilling
helps
on
set him apart
Minecraft.
from many of the other backs in the league.
That's a phrase I haven't heard in a while.
You know, I still really like Minecraft. Like, there's nothing wrong with it.
No, it hasn't changed at all. So I mean, people shouldn't hate it. It's like it got way too like it was fun for when I played it, but did it get like way too big for me? Yes.
Yeah. Like, there's so much new shit and like these battles and all that shit that I
well,
have no
and it's just
idea
like
what the
it makes you wonder, like, you know, the whole RuneScape, like the RuneScape 2007 edition or whatever, they came out with the old school RuneScape, like they updated it or whatever. And so I wonder if Minecraft is going to do that.
He stopped at the 2-yard line. No gain there, and it's going to set up 2nd and goal.
Although, in my opinion,
Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boy.
There's just so much.
Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive.
What they need to have on PlayStation is Castle Crashers.
And that's going to be
It's on PlayStation 3.
Is it really? I'm almost positive that was Xbox only.
No, it was a delayed release if I recall correctly. Fuck me, and now I miss a feel. Oh my god. Oh.
Brandon, speaking of which, I never actually got back on my little analysis of the pregame.
Usually a touchdown.
Is that harder? Is the
Huh?
play fake harder to defend for the
So,
defense near the goal line?
I'm
or
just
no,
gonna be
'cause
honest
there's not
with
as
you.
much room to work with.
Brawlhalla, the
It
one
is
by
harder because down near the goal line, you're
Cast
thinking much
Crashers
more of a running
is
play, especially if
cool.
people run out big formations, so it is harder to defend.
And now the Saints
One
get set to trot out.
I don't even know what you're talking about, man.
Free game says opinion? I don't know.
They had to punt from
Oh,
deep inside their own territory,
okay.
which means you're gonna
I thought he
lose
was
the
giving me an
field position
opinion on,
battles in
like,
general
so I heard,
rule.
like, Cat
What they're looking
Scratchers
for
or, like,
now
something.
is
No, he said Castle Crashers. He said the developer and then another game they made.
Gotcha. I just heard, like, something Cat Scratch, so I was like, oh, are you giving me advice on, like, a Cat Scratcher to get Jetta? Like, alright, I'm all ears, man. What's up?
Let's talk about pussies, man.
So the developers of Castle Crashers created this game called Brawlhalla.
Catch here, left side, Thomas.
And
they get him down, but not before
it's
he takes it
two-player
across
cooperative,
the 40-yard line.
but
That would
the
go for
concept of the
16.
game is
The drive
literally
will
to brawl.
continue.
So instead of going around, you know, different castles and everything like that,
Clock
you almost
running
are in
under
like
4 to
a,
play now as they come up on 1st and 10.
I don't know, it's kind of like similar to Smash Bros, except for way less complicated, where you're
Yeah, I
just,
know what
you
you're
just
saying.
fight head to head in that type of arena.
Right
So it's
here.
cool,
And
but
heavy
the points of
contact, he
contact
is
are a little
knocked
glitchy.
down hard.
So
Only a yard on the keeper, and
it
it'll
could be
second
fun.
down.
To be honest, I
Anytime you
don't know
decide to
if
use
you
your
would like it,
quarterback as a
but
runner,
I also didn't spend
Most of
enough
the time
time
when you
with
design
anybody
a
to
play,
get
you're
into
expected to break a little bit
Um,
bigger than this one because when you run him on short
the
gains,
Dungeon
the
Defenders
risk
2
reward and him taking
is
hits,
really fun.
I'm not sure that's
Have you ever
the
played a
payoff they
tower
were looking
defense
for.
game?
Like, Bloom Tower Defense?
Yep.
It's like that, except for you set up your own towers, and then the guy you move around the map is like a hero that you also shoot at people.
Oh, so it's like League
while
of
your towers are
Legends.
defending.
Don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there.
No.
Well, I mean, that's a poor way to phrase it, but yeah. I know what
It's
you're
like
saying.
Bloon Tower with a hero. Yeah. And that one's cool. because there's like 4 different heroes you can do on there. Happy Dungeons is similar, except for you actually like crawl throughout a dungeon and like.
Just so you guys know, I just had a play call on 3rd and 9, or he called it, but 3-minute mark left in the second. He might have audibled the running back to not block, but I don't know what the rule is.
Yeah, if you audible him to block, that's okay.
See, there's a guy in Hall of Fame that claims nobody does it, but there's a guy and he claims that it glitches the game, and I'm just sitting there like, I did it in practice mode. It doesn't do anything to the defenders.
Like, it doesn't do anything to the defenders. What he does is he's probably a dumbass and just sees the screen collapse and then sprints forward. So, I mean, it glitches his autistic ass, but, you know.
Sorry, I didn't really need to keep going. I just wanted to
Throwing on first is Wentz.
Happy Dungeons is all across the board Castle Crashers. I mean, every single review compares it to Castle Crashers. It's just different animation, different concept, but they do the same thing. You just go dungeon to dungeon to...
And by animation, you mean art style or whatever?
Yeah. And then what's the other one? Then there's a couple other ones, but the other ones you're not going to want to install because you don't have the external yet, do you?
No.
Yeah, and the other free one is like a 58 gigabyte game, so it's not worth it.
Yeah.
Because Skyforge is really fun, but it's too big.
Yeah.
And then the other one, I'm just loading up now just to see what it is.
Working from the gun, Wentz.
How much?
Way to overthrow Jeffrey, you fucking idiot.
A nice hit, jars the ball free, and brings
Carson
up 3rd
Rip.
down.
Do you know how much free space you do have right now?
The Eagles on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Now Wentz.
Yep, throw it right to the safety.
Tried to make enough of Star Wars Battlefront. I have almost 70 free. I have 73.9
It
free.
really turned it loose, didn't he?
Okay,
Really cut loose
I'll be
with
right
that
back
one.
in like 30
Sharp,
seconds. Just
strong.
checking on the chicken.
Didn't lead to a completion.
Check on that chicken.
Seen an hour.
He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Taking it about the 16.
God, I'm going to lose this fucking game, and it's just so sloppy.
The Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. Out onto the field comes New Orleans.
This is not like our crappy-ass game.
What's the key to this drive?
Hey, our game was pretty dang good.
Yeah, it was.
Like, that was legit like a game of the year type of game.
No, I'm just glad that my offense was really kind of stumping you or whatever. Like, coming at you at all angles, you know?
Yeah, it was nice. I'm not used to playing users who actually are competent. And I got a little... Like, I haven't gotten lazy, but I've gotten used. Like,
yeah, oh yeah.
Like, I struggled against... Who did I struggle against the other... in my other game? I don't remember who. But anyways, I somewhat struggled when I normally shouldn't have. Because I'm used to guys who will just sit and cover 2 half the game and just like user a flat defender or a vertical hook defender, and then I just wait for someone to get wide open down the middle. Yeah, I'm just used to people
the
not
truck
knowing
animation.
Fuck
you.
And he takes it all the way down to the
Fucking A.
28-yard line.
Joshua Dobbs is 5 for 12. And Sanjay Parin is, 5 rushes for 80 yards, 75 of which came on 1 rush.
Well, you've held him other than that one thing.
Yeah, and then I had a fumble. I fumbled on the punt return for a touchdown. Oh, you gotta catch that guy. When I call these perfect defenses, you gotta fucking catch that shit. Like, he came out in trips, and I called the cover 3 Mabel, and he didn't read it. So it should have killed him.
See, that's like a good thing of like when to call Mabel is versus trips.
Oh, when it first came out last year, I was like, this is the most pointless play. Like, why is it here? Why is it here? And then I realized why, and it's such a good, it's such a good play call. I'm glad they added it, but they got rid of cover 2 Buster.
Thank God, though.
So,
and now he'll tuck it and run. And
I was
able to
going
push
over
his way
with
forward
three
here
and
for a
I think
good little gain. He'll get 5 out of the keeper, but now it's 3rd down.
That second down
So,
play call was not to pick up the first down. It was to accomplish what they did to get them into a manageable 3rd down because they had incompletion on 1st down, so they were behind the sticks, so to speak. They needed to make up some ground, and they did.
The Saints on 3rd down. Just 1 for 5 to this point. This will be 3rd and 5.
Towers, except for you get different characters to build a tower, and then you can also
now this time he'll look to throw.
Oh, Kendricks!
It's intercepted.
Happy Dungeons is literally not
and his guys have got
Castle
it back
Crashers.
at the closing stages of the first
Crashers.
half. Now Philadelphia ready to get going on offense again. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
You build your own airship, and you're in space attacking other people. It's like a free roam rezo gun, kind of.
Yeah.
Complete there, almost picked off. That's one you maybe
Although
expect your roaming free safety to come up with.
Personally, Brandon, I would start with either Happy Dungeons or Dungeon Defenders. Those are the two that I actually have the most feeling that you will like. Brawlhalla and Dreadnought are the ones that I would say you might like if we were playing together, but I'm not confident on that where we should start.
God, I hate how they nerfed the juking.
Because then some of the other ones like are cool, like I think they're cool, but I know overall you're going to think they're dumb, and I wouldn't spend much more than an hour playing them. So
both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded at the chalk of the 10. Ooh, the juke. And he'll take this across the 25, couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line. Out come the Saints now. They'll go on offense first here to begin the 3rd quarter. They have the lead. Now they'll be looking to extend that lead.
And this is where
take a look
I
at him on the
enjoy
PSN
talking
story.
about one of my favorite subjects, tendency breakers.
Are you talking like right now?
No. When you get a second.
All right, it's going to be a couple of like a minute or two.
They're going to make their adjustments. So guess
if anything,
what?
you at least
you
got
adjust yourself and try and stay ahead of the pace because you are looking for some separation in this ball game.
The adjustment to the adjustment.
Without a doubt. Show them one thing, hit them with something else.
What's up? Huh?
And after the play on the ground,
Why?
that brings up 2nd down here.
It is a frog. Yeah, they are. There's a frog right here.
Here's Dobbs to throw.
Blind man?
Pressure comes and down he goes.
Minnow for you, fish for the frog.
Brandon Graham in there for the sack, and it's an important one from a personal standpoint.
I think so.
That is sack number 100.
I mean, they're gonna die.
What has certainly been a terrific career.
Brandon Graham just got his 100th sack of the year, or of his career. He's had over 70 in this Madden.
3rd and 10.
Jesus.
There's Dobbs to throw. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
I'm just saying, I think I was the only guy with a pass rusher saying, hey, yeah, you should probably up these these pass blocking shit.
Oh, but remember, I can't do that. I'm making it too easy for those who don't know pass rush.
I mean, it is such a fine thing. And in every league I'm in, it seems like there's a guy who breaks 30. Like, whether it's cheesing or what.
Yeah, it's like, you gotta watch out for the dudes who, like, literally use it. Like, D-line the whole game.
Yeah, I get you. I'm just saying, like, it just seems like our numbers, like, yeah, Brandon Graham's first season was insane, but, like, are they really that out of line with what I've seen? And it's like, no.
Yeah, but now, see, I'm glad we fixed it. Like, that's not a thing anymore. That and the fact that O-lines are just stacked around the NFL.
That was weird.
Hey, no.
Break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
Hey, stop eating plastic. In one while you poop blood.
And he'll give it here to his running back.
Yep.
Looking for a seam, but finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it.
Because why would we want to be able to run the football, guys?
And they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. The Saints with an extra defensive back here on 3rd on the field.
Could they blitz?
From the gun, it's Wentz.
Ooh. I love when guys cover like with the corner and they cover the short flat or whatever, because you know it doesn't work when you let the CPU do it, and then you're just able to go over top.
Knock it off!
Widge was just explaining something, man. It's all good. It's all good.
And the D-line pinching together.
He didn't tension that
I think he's threatening me. He's like, "Don't make me make you poop blood."
Hey, don't threaten me with a good time.
They got him for a sack. Cameron Jordan in there to get him, and that's sack number 12 for him on the year.
Okay, let's see what he does now. Like, I hate getting sacked on 1st down, but boy, do I wish I had a run game right now.
Now Wentz throwing on 2nd down. Past the 20.
What the fuck is happening? Holding? Are you fucking serious? Oh, you're killing me.
On 2nd down, here's Wentz.
When you hear the Super Bowl being replayed on TV upstairs.
But it's incomplete.
Triggered.
And we just saw another example. These cornerbacks have played tight coverage all game long. Might start wanting to think about a few double, triple move routes to try and shake their guys free.
You're right, they have had no room to breathe.
How many guys left to invite, Brennan?
3rd down, 3 for 7 so far.
There's one guy. I can't
This
figure
will
out
be
who it
3rd
is.
and forever.
Rip.
Shotgun now for Wentz.
Well, they haven't posted they're using it.
Flushed out right.
Ooh!
He's gonna throw deep.
Can't leave Ertz wide open. 3rd and 26, throw for 40 yards.
Deep into New Orleans territory.
Get, I am fully prepared to get fucking hit up for that play.
And even 40 yards.
Cowboys.
The storage?
And now a
There should be a light in there.
that long gain.
Doesn't your phone have a flashlight on it?
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. Give him 3 on the keeper there, and it is 2nd
I'm
down.
almost positive he didn't, but I'm pretty sure he took everything with him.
I'm so excited after this game. I'm going to grab another beer.
Who didn't I fucking invite? Let's see. Widge is invited.
You didn't invite me.
You're already in.
Lies.
I was going to say, please tell me it's Nick. That would just be so funny.
At the 3-yard line. 6 yards is the pickup, and that'll lead to a 3rd down.
All right, Brennan, what games do I need to look at?
Is being able to make a nice throw to the middle part of the field, and for a quarterback,
well,
that's one of the better
which one
throws
interests you
and better
more,
looks
the
that
balloon
he'll
towers
get.
with the
But he
character
has to
or
be
the
careful
rip-off
not to
with
wait
Castle
too
Crusher?
long and let his receiver wander.
I'll just look
into
at
some
both
tough
of them real
territory.
quick.
If he's late with the ball,
Dungeon
he gets
Defenders
receiver
2
hit
and a half
and hit hard.
Dungeon Defenders
Actually,
2.
I think it's
They'll need to get the play off quickly.
I don't know. I don't have Mark's.
Now a handoff here to his running
Yeah, he
back.
works overnight, so he's probably
He didn't
sleeping,
get the
honestly.
touchdown, but he did get the 1st down as he's tackled at the 1.
I think it's just Mark _
They
Jones.
only got 2, but that was enough.
Yeah.
As they'll convert to
I'm
make
sitting
it
here
1st
like,
and
Mark's
goal.
in the league? What the fuck? And then I remembered. Oh yeah, he's the Lions.
I was surprised Mark
They come out
wanted
here
to
on
say
the
it right away too, but he was one of the first to say yeah.
Because he's in SFDL too, and he realizes how garbage it is.
I took the lead. Oh, and it wants me to go for 2? What are the rules for
So
going
what is
for 2?
Dungeon Defenders 2 again? Which one's that, Brennan?
Hold on, what are the rules for going for 2?
Balloon defense.
So they go
Okay.
play action, 3 tight ends out there in the heavy set.
It's
Well,
supposedly
they
Happy
showed
Dungeons. It's
everything that
literally the
suggested
rip-off.
running play. just what you mentioned. 3 tight
Is there a
ends,
rule for
heavy
going for 2 or
formation,
not?
able to go play action off of it because
Like if you're winning by a lot. No.
I'm up
If it
1
makes,
point.
like, football sense.
I'm up 1 point in the middle of the third.
Yeah, that makes sense to do it.
Okay. I just want to make sure before I just like cheesed it in.
Yeah, no, that's good. Happy Dungeons. What is this?
And it pushes the lead up to a field goal.
Oh no, I just want to see the details.
Ah, so descriptive, Johnny Depp. When does Mark usually go into work?
Out onto the field comes New Orleans. These guys had to punt their last possession, and that's become too familiar of a refrain. Too many of these
feel
drives
like
just wound up going nowhere.
The non-Happy Dungeons one looks better. This Happy Dungeons looks kind of gay,
A lot of times the punter goes to the sideline, puts on
in my opinion. But
Yeah, the artwork is.
he might need a massage from the trainer.
Come on again.
He's getting.
The truck animation doesn't let like the next guy
I'm
tackle
actually
him.
gonna play it for just about 2 minutes. The only thing I was doing was I was googling games that are like Castle
So how has he
Crashers
done
on
it? Because he's
PlayStation.
been
This is
patient,
number 1 that came out.
followed his blocks, let everything develop, and then burst through for big gains.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And
Nice
nothing
tackle.
doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They tried to run it to the short side of the field. There just wasn't a whole lot of room to work with.
Yeah, it seems like things just kept getting strung out towards the sideline, and he kept looking for a spot to dive up into the gap. There just wasn't one, so that turned into nowhere to run, nowhere to hide.
And no gain.
there's a basketball game called 3-on-3. That's probably going to be horrible.
It's Reynolds. And he's able to get this one down to the 40-yard line. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains.
Yeah, dude, this game even looks like Castle Crashers, but I'm gonna wait to see what the load
On first down, Dobbs to throw.
With Dungeon Defenders, I spent like 3-4 hours
This
playing.
time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. That's number 4. Sack number 4. They had 4 last week.
Nice job, EJ Qualls.
He's been down on the ground a lot.
Or Elijah
They
Qualls.
said eye in the sky does not lie.
Wait,
And
wait,
that's indeed
wait,
the case
wait,
because they watched the
wait.
game tape
What
from
was
the
that
previous week,
game?
incorporated
Oh,
into their
God.
own defensive scheme, and continued to get after this
I
quarterback.
know it's called,
This
but
defense will be searching for sack number 5.
there was this game we play all the time on Xbox. It's a remake of that.
They're inside the 25. He goes for 18 there as the drive will continue.
Well, they're certainly running the ball pretty well on this drive, and all I remember as a secondary guy was if you're making a lot of tackles in a game, that's usually not good for your defense. You've got to figure out how to keep things in front of you because you know there's 3 levels, defensive line, linebackers, and into the secondary. And if the third level is leading your team in
Maybe it's just a
tackles,
remake of the
as a
game.
general rule, things aren't going so well for your defense.
Dobbs looking to throw on first
You know, if I
down.
knew what it was, I'd help you out.
He's got it over the middle.
No, I know.
And
I
all
can't even
the
think of the
way
name, but it's the
inside
game
the
where
5 to the 4. Another big
don't
gainer
know if you
that
used to
time.
play
This
this
one
game or not,
goes
but
for 19
you
yards.
had the
And after that
Like little
completion, you can
animated-
understand
we
why
used to play
so
it
many
with Edmund. I
teams in
don't
the
know if you were
league
around
are
then or not,
emphasizing
but
speed on defense at every position. The
You would
tight
run
ends have
around
created
on the
so
map,
many tough
and you have to
matchups
you'd
now.
have to talk
If
into
you
the
can't run
person's
with a
castle.
tight end as a linebacker, this is going to be the result every time.
2 big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal. Now Pirine, and maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but
He
this
hasn't
time
had his
they
way.
get him
Why
behind
would you
the
say
line.
that?
He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that'll bring up a second and goal.
What are you doing, Kyle?
To throw is Dobbs. Escaping the pressure right.
it was called like Happy Wars. or something
Looking
before.
sideline, incomplete.
Yeah?
I know every offense wants to start their snaps
A
closer
little
to the
bit
goal line,
under that.
but it's actually harder to
over
throw
it,
the
yeah,
ball in
under
those
that.
situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted.
What is 4-3 prowl?
It's just my version of the 4-3, what I call it.
It's like, if I was dedicated, I'd run like a hybrid and actually use like the best plays from the fucking 3-4 scheme, but I'm not dedicated, so that's not happening.
3-4s are garbage in this league or in Madden.
I find that they're like have the best pass blitzes, or you know.
Yeah. See, but I don't like the blitz much.
Yeah, me neither. I've been adding more of it in the Hall of Fame because I have like more of the pieces to run a hybrid.
It's up and good to make it 21-17.
But it just comes down to the whole, like, there's no difference between a 4-3 end and a 3-4 end, so leverage doesn't matter.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Eagles offense now gets set to head back onto the field. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for a 3 and out. So that didn't happen. You can't yell at your D for that. They've got to take care of their own business and reestablish themselves now that they're back on the field.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he's going to be stopped here for no gain.
Why do I even ID that?
And that's going to take us to the end of the third quarter of play. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he's going to get about 7 yards on that one, up to around the 33. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field,
Kyle,
and make a run as we just saw there.
what are you doing?
The Eagles on third down. 5 out of 9 thus far. This time they face a 3rd and 2.
Okay, sweet, we'll bring it up then. Do you want to shut the TV off up there?
Throwing his Wentz. And he connects with Ertz.
Ertz having a monster game. Oh, 67-yard touchdown. Because he covered like the cover 2 flat again, and he was on a corner, so he's wide open.
Moved out in front here in the fourth quarter. He's got it, and this is indeed up to a 3-point lead. Elliott now to kick this one away.
Oh my God! So Happy Wars is now the
Now
co-op
Saints
version.
offense,
Or
they
Happy
get ready to
Dungeons
go
is the
back
co-op
to work
version of
here.
the game.
And they're hoping
Me,
to capture
Edmund,
some of that
and
magic
Justin
they had last
used to
time
play all
out
the
when they
time
were able
called
to put
Happy
together a
Wars.
scoring drive. But they're still down here, Charles.
Yeah.
Not the major concern, though, because of what you talked about. They scored the last time out. They feel good about themselves. They feel like their game plan is now in effect. They know how to attack and what plays they want to put together. But they've got to keep it moving in the right direction because, as you did note, they are down on the scoreboard.
It's P-Ryan to begin the drive.
Nice job,
And
Graham.
not a whole lot doing there as he'll get it up to about the 28-yard
Which one?
line. 3 yards on the
Interesting one.
pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Well, they held him to a short gain on that one, and it almost felt like on that first run, they were trying to just throw the jab at him. So how do you stop a jab? Get closer and smother it, just as they did on that last play.
Decent chunk of yardage still left here, 2nd and 7. On the counter, this is high.
I will be back in a couple minutes, fellas.
They'll only get a couple
See you in a
up to
couple.
about the 30. The The Saints on third down. They've struggled to the tune of 2 for 8 so far. This will be 3rd and 5. Out of the gun, Dobbs. Eluding the pressure right. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
I'm not sure we could spot any tendency here on this 3rd down. They could have run it or passed it. Either one was available. They chose to try and get it through the air, but they were unsuccessful.
And he deserves a bronze leg as he gets this one away. Pulled in at the 24.
Way to redeem yourself,
Nice job
Pumphrey.
bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Now they try the right side here. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
It's okay, Brandon. I don't want to play any games with you anyway.
You can, dude. I just don't know if you have any pregame.
Wins to throw on 2nd down. Oh, he's got a man wide open.
The dude's like using my tight end, and then like after 2 seconds releasing him. So it's
I know
just
you're in the middle of the game.
Tell you what, he's been able to
Any
put
game
the
that
ball in
I've
some tight
read
spots all game long.
more than
That
2
throw
players
no
there.
different.
Yeah, a lot of people
and I have no problem deleting shit off my PlayStation because you know you can always re-download it.
So it's not that big of a deal to me.
Yeah.
I'm gonna keep firing.
Some good
But I'm
games
just a
going on
crazy
in the
person
early
here.
window. This might be the
Oh,
best
did
of
he
the
read it?
bunch.
Nope.
Wentz now
Didn't read the
first
bubble
down.
screen.
Jeffrey with a catch.
Oh, you fucking kidding me, Jeffrey?
Now a loose football.
3 fucking fumbles?
And this is picked up by the Saints. And his crew
Like,
take over
oh my
at the
God.
45-yard
2
line.
A fumble in his red zone, a fumble as I'm driving down the field, and then a fumble on a punt return. Madden does not want me to win.
And all of a sudden, they heard the sudden change call because that
Ah, that's
fumble
frustrating.
puts them right back on the field, and they've got to go out and finish the game now themselves.
Absolutely.
Did you ever play
Nursing
Happy
that
Wheels?
slim lead here
No.
in the 4th, a costly turnover. Here's
Ah,
Eli. Pushing forward
second
for
too late
3
on the
up to
play. Good job, Graham.
48.
Way to save my ass.
Yeah, that wasn't a big run, just a short one there. But guess what? Sometimes you treat it like boxing. You throw that jab out there, and you throw it again, you throw it again, then you come with a big punch later. Maybe they're just trying to set them up.
Second down following the run. Now Dobbs. And the tight end has it. It's Flainer. And he's brought down. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout.
Oh, one of my
An injured
corners.
player.
Sweet. I'm down to my
We'll
5th
check on
string
his
corner
status
starting.
when we get back. So here we go, 1st and 10 now. Now a play fake here on 1st down. He's going to let this one go deep.
Holding.
Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
And the D looking like they may blitz.
Widge, you came in clutch with that 4-for-4 suggestion.
Yeah, it's a nice little combo, huh?
Right.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Didn't they tell us in our meeting?
Yeah, like I saw, what is it, the advertisements and shit. I'm like, okay, I'll check it out. But that's like the best value in fast food right now.
That usually means
Hey,
there's a
and they
tire
didn't mess up my
breakdown
burger.
on what the coverage was. That everyone thought they were doing something and they were supposed to be doing something else. But bottom line is, no matter what, you have to know where he is and cover him on every play.
Dobbs now on second down.
Oh, are you giving me roughing the passer on that? Oh, 15-yard face mask. Fuck me. Come on, Barnett.
So, Brennan, what else did you find on the games?
Offense comes to the line now, 1st and 10.
Really, just which one you want to try out.
I mean, I'm not going to be able to try any of them out right now. I have to download them. Those are probably going to take a while.
Personally, I would do Dungeon Defenders 2 first to start download, and then we can
from the shotgun. Here's Dobbs. Out to the flat. That's complete to his running back.
You just want to play Minecraft until it's downloaded then, since that doesn't take up a ton of
at the 31-yard
shit.
line. It'll be a 2-yard gain, and it'll make it 2nd down.
So, Brandon, you missed it, but I fumbled again.
Rip.
I've had 3 fumbles this game to his 0.
And that's the thing. Like, fumbles never happen to me, but I've had one game against Justin where, like, I had 3 or 4 in a game.
And I'm down to my 5th string corner in the nickel.
Dungeon Defenders 2, right, Brennan?
What's that?
That's the game to download. Dungeon Defenders 2.
Good play. Oh, gotta catch that.
Dungeon Defenders 2. Yeah, it's called Dungeon Defenders 2. Power of the Ancients.
Down there, didn't you, partner? That looked like a sure 6 points, but the contact.
Oh, hold on, there's a Power of the Ancients.
Well, that's what it says under the title, but it's just got a green guy on it. It says Power of the Ancients.
Huh. Well, I hope it's this one. I don't see the Power of the Ancients.
Who wants to cover them? Just a green guy in the front?
No, there's 4 guys.
Absolutely love the run right there. This guy's known for his quickness, but also for his speed, and he's able to get to the second level almost before you blink if you give him any type of blocking. Always talk about slot receivers, and they're usually known as quicker than fast. In this case, we've got a guy who's quick and fast, and he used it to great advantage.
They toss to P-Rod.
Yep. Way to just let that happen, guys. I'm glad that we're full-on tanking it now, because we don't have a first-round pick.
Yeah, that's right. You gave it to Wookie.
And my offense was humming the first few weeks. It's literally, once that new Giants guy came along, it fucked my whole season.
Oh, I see. Yeah. I mean, it'll update to Power of the Ancients. Yeah, there's 4 people in the front, and Monk and Arcturus.
Oh, dirty spin.
Sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. Here comes Eagle offense
5.6 gigabytes, I think.
To take over here. And last time the turnover on the
It's like which mode you'd like to play first.
So that had to be very
It'll download it first.
Down on the scoreboard here, can't do it again.
You nailed every
It's a
part
weird
of what was
choice.
frustrating.
It's cool now that a lot of games are starting to do that because people want to play the game right away.
Well, yeah, with the digital distribution model.
Not a good feeling at all, to put it mildly. Now they can't afford
Yep.
to do that.
And the Saints pressure gets him. Brought down for a sack.
I swear, it's like Madden feels me like start to press the button and they're like, no, that guy's not going anywhere.
Number 18 for him on the year.
Like, slip.
According to rumors, GameStop is going to pair into the digital download world, and you may not see GameStop stores much anymore.
But that's why they bought ThinkGeek, I thought, to stay relevant.
Looking deep downfield.
I heard from a guy that I know who is at the Madden tournaments. His name's Jeremy. According to him, Best Buy is going to try to get into the online shit more and to like partner up where they're actually getting quite a bit of money from these digital downloads so they don't get out of business.
But how does that, like, PlayStation isn't going to let them get a piece of their pie. They're going to have to open up their own and, like, have to offer sales and shit.
I don't know how that's going to work. To be completely honest.
Almost got full majority to make sure that we have the best of it. We got 7 votes for A. We only need fucking 8.
Oh, I haven't voted yet. I'll vote for fast advance.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sideline.
I would so love to have the draft by like Wednesday, and then we already have new teams and shit rolling by Thursday.
That's how I envisioned it.
Here, and they will simply, Charles, be looking to duplicate what they did last drive when they were able to push it in for 6.
Okay, defense, let me down one more time.
Because I can't do the draft Friday, so I might as well actually vote.
We have to make a few additional changes along the way because I'm sure the defense will make some adjustments, but they've got to have great confidence having scored the last time out.
Oh, look at Thomas wide open.
Thanks, Michael Thomas.
For New Orleans, 46 yards.
Looking like first catch of the game.
Continue to advance in
Way
the
to
NFL,
fuck me.
as people continue to scout players. They really don't care as much about body types as they care about those guys who can make people miss, run through tackles, and gain all that additional run after catch. Anybody has that ability, they want them on their team.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And his throw is incomplete.
I'll vote after my game. It's official, motherfucker.
Offense looking to avoid a 3rd and long. It's 2nd and 10.
Oh my God, that moved left. Here we go.
They'll run it here with P. Ryan. And fights through one man. And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. It's a
You want to invite me one more time?
It's going to leave them with 3rd and still 7 yards to go.
I'm going to jump down.
The 4th quarter here, they've got the lead. They want to keep it on the ground. That's what they're doing.
Smart football. Keep the clock grinding. Keep it going. But you got to figure now, they're going to see more people stacked up at the line of scrimmage as they try and bleed it out.
Connection lost. Host has exited the game.
Okay, let me fucking restart the world then, piece of shit.
One of the bigger plays in the game thus far. The crowd getting into it as we come up on a big 3rd down.
Here we go. 1-0.
They'll give to Hyde. And a short pickup there down to about the 9.
Okay, Carson, 2-minute offense. You're down.
Going to bring us to a 4th down.
What's going to be 7? Let's make it count. Go to overtime.
Out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This is a 26-yard.
I hope he goes for a fake. That would make me so excited if he faked this field goal right now, went for the W instead of just put well.
And Lutz's kick is good, and that'll make this a 7-point game. So, Charles, I think from a defensive perspective, you have to look at that field goal there and consider it a win.
You were able to keep them within a touchdown, so no question about it. That was the kind of stand that keeps you in ball games.
This one taken from the 7. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line. Philadelphia getting set to take the field. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close,
And then invite me once you load it up again,
going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Now he's flushed out left. He'll get 5 out of the scramble. It's 2nd down. Now Wentz signaling frantically, let's get to the line.
How about a tip of the cap to the defense? They're working against a very mobile quarterback, but all day long they've kept him under wraps. And on that play, they held him to a short gain.
This lag is insane. Where is this coming from?
According to the headlinesman, incomplete. So the ball
Leg
a little
switch.
late getting there, and it's 3rd down. This defense has watched their lead dwindle away.
Well, it's like I was holding, like I had to hit square so many times to throw this ball that I possession catch the, or rack catch the ball out of bounds or whatever.
Yeah.
And this is caught. He hits Landry. And he will have the 1st down as he's brought down up near midfield. They give him 13 yards there on the play and a fresh set of downs. Back to throw.
Yep, threw the pick. Perfect, because it wouldn't let me throw the ball on time. Whatever, take the knee, bro.
Okay, partner. No surprise to you. I'm going to look at this from the defensive perspective. In the rain, you have to be more cautious trying to cover passes.
I have it on PlayStation 3. I don't know. I don't think I have it on PlayStation 4.
The receiver knows the route he's going to run. You have to make sure you keep your footing underneath you.
I don't think it was a cross-by or anything because, you know, that would make too much sense.
Toss play. Here's P-Ryan. And maybe a measure of revenge.
See, I wouldn't know about that side of 360. So I had to buy all new shit.
That's your own fault.
Xbox One was nothing like the PS4.
That's true. I've always been a PlayStation fanboy, though, so...
See, I have two, except I really like the one over the the Xbox 360 over the PlayStation 3. Yeah.
Didn't have fucking party systems.
You know, you brought it down here during the Super Bowl, remember? Nope. You want me to run it up to you real quick? Huh? I got you an extension cord.
And the Eagles are going to go ahead and take another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. The Saints on third down, just a 20% success rate at 2 of 10. This is third down and 12. Here's Dobbs to throw. They go screen pass to Hyde. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard
I'll be here working on it.
Now the defense will run their third and
50 seconds left. No timeouts. I get the ball again.
Their respective sidelines. We take a break.
What's the score?
31-24.
That's not awful.
And I've had a fumble in the red zone, a fumble on his 40, and then a fumble on a kick return.
And out will come the offense as they take over. Philadelphia getting set
I'm just like,
to take
cool.
the field.
I'm glad I wasn't supposed to win.
Finish that 4-4. That's one of the smartest decisions I've made.
I'm glad that a random internet stranger's recommendation on fast food was a good one for you.
Hey man, I appreciate it.
But this is Friday practice every week of the season. You go over
like didn't break the bank, nothing.
Okay, Jeffrey, I'm trusting you. Oh, nope. Couldn't even get enough on it once. You're fucking standing perfectly still in the pocket. What a fucking cunt.
All right, Brian, what's the next goal here? What are we going mining again, or what's up?